Good evening and welcome to the Illinois Symphony Orchestra's Sunday at 6 series. I'm Executive Director Trevor Orthman, and tonight we feature our principal harpist, Eleanor Kirk. These great performances are made possible through the generosity of our season sponsors, the Landmark Automotive Group and Deborah and Daniel Brownstone, artist sponsor Pete and Melinda Labar, as well as our media partners, Midwest Family Broadcasting, NPR Illinois, WGLT, WCBU, WILL, WNNS, and WSEC. We are looking forward to celebrating with everyone this evening with our April in Paris Gala at home, following our Coda conversations with our music director Ken Lamb and harpist Eleanor Kirk. Go to ilsymphony.org for all the information you will need to participate this evening. We still have raffle tickets available for the Pick Your Paradise raffle, where you can win $3,000 worth of travel. And most importantly, you can make a direct gift to help sponsor many of our programs, including helping us bring you more Sunday at 6 performances later this year by going directly to IL Symphony and the Donate Now tab. I'd now like to welcome our music director, Ken Lamb, to introduce this evening's artist. Ken?
Thank you, Trevor. Good evening, everyone. I'm really excited to introduce Ellie Kirk, our principal harpist. Ellie joined the orchestra this past season, and you would have heard her play the famous cadenza to Swan Lake and Don Juan. And our guild members in Bloomington Normal would have enjoyed Ellie's presentation on the harp earlier this season as well. She's just a fantastic musician and a great person to have around. And I look forward to many more seasons of making music with her. Please welcome Eleanor Kirk.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm so excited to be here in my house today to bring you a program of all French pieces for the harp. I was so delighted when Ken and Chet asked me to prepare this program. It's sort of a harpist's dream to put together an all-French program because there are just so many gems for the harp that are by French composers. So yeah, it's going to be a great evening, I think. The first piece I'm going to play for you is called Vers la source dans le bois by Marcel Tournier. This piece was written in 1922. Tournier was a really amazing harpist and composer. He wrote in a very impressionistic style. And this piece, Vers la source dans le bois, translates to toward the fountain or water in the wood. So it has a very sort of ethereal, flowing feel to it. And Tournier uses a lot of the different technical and harmonic possibilities for the harp in this piece. The one particular thing that you'll hear quite a bit of in this piece is enharmonics, which basically means that the pitch of two notes will sound the same, but they'll be spelled differently. So for instance, the opening of this piece has an E natural followed by an F flat. I'm playing two different strings, but they sound exactly the same. So listen for some enharmonics in this piece, and hopefully you'll just be swept away into the fountain in the wood. That was Marcel Tournier's Vers la source dans le bois. For my next selection, I will be playing a transcription of a piano work by Claude Debussy. I really felt like I couldn't play a proper French recital without including some Debussy in the mix. He's sort of that quintessential French composer. People often think of him as an impressionistic composer, but he actually pushed back against that term. The piece that I'll be playing is called Valse Romantique, written in 1890, and Debussy was a really important composer for the harp. He was one of the first composers to include harp prominently in his orchestral symphonic sketches. Pieces like La Mer and Prelude of After Nouveau Faune. And he also wrote one of the most beloved harp chamber pieces / concertos, the Debussy dances, Danse Sacrée et Danse Profane. And that was really one of the seminal works in the harp repertoire. He went on to write a number of different pieces for the harp, but a lot of his piano works work quite well on the instrument as well. So, I hope you'll enjoy Valse Romantique. Maybe I'll just wait for that ambulance to go by. All right. Romantique. Some really fun harmonies and interesting textures in that piece. All right, so moving right along, we're going we're going forward in time, just a few years to 1898. This next piece is Contemplation by harpist and composer Henriette Renie. Renie was actually the harpist who first inspired Debussy to write for the harp. She was somewhat of a prodigy and began giving concerts around France by the age of 12, which is pretty amazing. She began giving concerts at 11. She began teaching at 12. Again, even more impressive. She wrote a complete method book for the harp and was really the driving force of modern harp pedagogy today. She also helped spearhead the current iteration of the harp as an instrument. She worked with a harp maker named Erard to create the double action pedal harp, which is the kind of harp that I play today. Before then, the keys that the harp could play in were very limited, but with the innovation of this new instrument, the harp was a much more versatile option, and so Renie was kind of the pioneer of the modern harp. This piece, Contemplation, is really kind of a religious meditation. Renie was a quite religious person. This piece is marked Andante religioso. So it has this beautiful sonorous melody that's set out at the beginning, and then she goes on to write a set of sort of variations for that melody. And it ends in this really airy, ethereal transformation by the end. All right, here is Renie's Contemplation. I just love how that piece ends. It's, you know, it's that very strong, assertive melody in the beginning, and then it transforms into this like very airy, ethereal thing at the end. I agree, it is heavenly. Yeah, it's, you can really tell where sort of that religious aspect came in with this one. My next piece, we're jumping back to 1723. This is another keyboard transcription. This time it was originally for harpsichord. The next piece I'll be playing is Jean-Baptiste Loeillet's Tocatta. This was transcribed by harpist and composer Marcel Grandjany, who was actually a student of Renie's, the composer that I just played. So both Renie and Grandjany continued this tradition of transcribing works for the harp, and it's become a really big part of the harp repertoire. A lot of harpsichord works, keyboard works, organ works. There's a lot that the harp can bring out of these pieces that maybe the original instrumentation couldn't. And so it's really fun also for us as musicians to sort of expand our repertoire in that way and be able to play pieces by composers who didn't know about the harp, or, you know, the modern harp was not invented in the 1700s. So, you know, maybe Loeillet would have wanted this on the harp. I like to think he would have. A fun fact about Loeillet, there's actually two Jean-Baptiste Loeillets. They're cousins. One is from London and one is from Ghent. Sounds like the setup to a weird joke, but no, it's just a fun fact. So when you're playing a work by Loeillet, you have to, and they were both composers, you have to specify which Loeillet composed the piece. So this is Tocatta by the Loeillet of London. He did study in France for a number of years, though, so there's the French connection. All right, here is Loeillet's Toccata, transcribed by Marcel Grandjany. That was Loeillet's Toccata, the Loeillet of London. And another fun fact about this program, that piece ends on the exact same notes as the Debussy. So same key, exact same ending, sort of. But yeah, that piece is great. Really, really fun. Transcribed by Marcel Grandjany. It's sort of like, a moving train. You hop on, you just go with it, and then you hop off. There's basically no break. So I'm gonna just take a breather as we talk about our next piece. The final piece on my program today is Rhapsodie by Marcel Grandjany. Grandjany, of course, transcribed our last piece. He was a student of Henriette Renier's at the Paris Conservatory. He began studying with Renier at age 8 and went through the Paris Conservatory from 11 to 13. So again, just amazing how young these people were and all their accomplishments. Grandjany was a really incredible figure in the harp world. After he graduated from the Paris Conservatory, he was a soloist with a number of different orchestras, and he went on to head the harp department at the Juilliard School in New York from 1938 to 76. He went on to teach some of the leading harpists in the United States today, and he brought Renier's method to the United States. So, really incredible person. He also was a really amazing improviser, and he was an organist as well. So just an incredible guy. But he was known to improvise full pieces at the end of his recitals. I will not be doing that today, but I admire Grandjany for doing it himself. This piece, Rhapsodie, is based on a Gregorian Easter chant called Salve Festa Dies, which means Hail Festive Day. So Grandjany uses this chant as the theme of his piece, and sort of similarly to Renier's Contemplation, he explores the various abilities of the harp, and he writes this incredible piece that transforms the chant into various different counter melodies, and it's just one of the gems of the harp repertoire. I'm going to play the Gregorian chant for you, so hopefully you can follow that throughout the piece and see and hear how Grandjany transforms it. So this is just the pre-piece, Salve Festa Dies, Gregorian chant. So you'll hear a few themes from that chant in the next piece, Rhapsodie by Marcel Grandjany. And that's it. Yeah, quite an ending. So thank you all so much for joining me. It's really been so wonderful to have a recital to work towards and to have sort of a guiding purpose during these strange quarantine months. I hope you'll join us on Zoom directly following this to chat with me, Trevor, and Ken. And if you have any questions, yes, there's the little reminder. If you have any questions about the harp or just feelings or thoughts or just want to chat, I will be there. I will also be introducing my kitten, Figaro, who's very cute. So even if you don't want to talk about the harp, you should come just to see the kitten. All right, thank you all so much. I think that is it.